This is episode 182, What Loving Yourself Really Means. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode here in Body and Mind Transformation by Custom Body Fitness. This is your health coach, Sandro Torres. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about what loving yourself really means. Sometimes we get that confused and sometimes we know the truth, but we becoming a little lazy and we rationalize things to not accept reality that we actually destroying ourselves instead of loving ourselves. So here in this talk, I am going to give you an introduction about how exercise and eating healthy plays a role in loving yourself. So hopefully you like this talk. For now, without even more introduction, let's listen to it. At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Welcome everybody to another video clip here with your health coach Sandro Torres. Today we are going to be talking about self-love. The other day I had and it's one of our members, and he asked me about self-love. He asked me about those people who say, I love the way I am, I don't need to exercise and eat healthy. And that's how the discussion started, and I want to share the same facts with you. Self-love is not about saying, this is who I am, and I don't need to take care of myself. That's ironic. That's being lazy, and you hiding the fact of laziness by saying that you're loving yourself. That's not true that you're loving yourself. I'm going to give you a couple examples. Dry food does make dogs sick, cancer, diabetes, and other diseases, because they're being dried and it has a lot of chemicals and they remove the nutrients and so on. We're not gonna get into the details of that, but the truth is they do develop disease in many animals, especially in dogs and cats. That's the reason why many of these pets have now diabetes and cancer and tumors and so on. Because I know that. I cook for my dogs. I buy organic ground beef. I invest in my dog's health. And I take the time to cook. Sometimes I'm tired. I don't want to cook. I don't want to get to the fridge and get all the veggies that I have frozen out and get the meat out, let it thaw, and then put it and then cook it, and then every day cook for them. Like once I cook the whole pot, I freeze it, and then I need to cook the oatmeal and mix it all together and so on. It gets tiring, it gets boring. However, because I love my animals, I spend the time cooking for them. I don't make the excuse, I don't want to spend money on my animals. I don't want to spend the time cooking because I don't have time, because actually I'm a very busy person. However, because I love my dogs once again, I invest the time and money in their health. The same with my daughter. I love my daughter, and I know a lot about health. Therefore, I know how bad candy is for our kids, especially all this processed candy. I remember one person asking me when my wife was pregnant if I ever let my daughter try a candy. And I told that person that I will never allow my daughter to try a candy, and say, you are very tough. And I said, it's not about toughness. It's about knowing and caring about my daughter's health. Honestly, I have give my daughter candy, but I have find a healthy candy that is made with true ingredients, organic, and so on, because I know more than my daughter, of course, and I care about her health, even though she gets upset with me, and it breaks my heart seeing her cry and things like that because she wants that candy. I don't give it to her because I think about the long-term results. She's gonna get sick, obese, or even addicted to the candy, and I don't want that to happen to her. Because I love her, I do the hard stuff, and even though she doesn't know, one day she will know and she will understand and she will thank me for the things that I do for her. That's love. The same thing when you love yourself. You can't say, I love myself, and then go eat junk food, and then stop exercise, not exercising, being lazy, and let your body get old and get injured easily and develop diseases because of the things that you are eating. When you talk about love, you don't say, I love myself, and you are lazy and eat horrible stuff. If you really love yourself, you accept yourself. That's right. You accept the body that you have, but you work to make it better. Not because you want to be attractive only, which is a good thing to be attracted, to have a nice, attractive body, but because you care about yourself. You care about the way you present yourself. You care about your strength. You care about keeping your body young, and you care about your health. If you love yourself, you prove it to yourself by not being lazy, by exercising, by eating healthy, by investing in eating healthy, not investing on alcohol and drugs and things that destroy your body. That's not loving yourself. Being spoiling yourself is like I will spoil my daughter and give her that candy and make her addicted to that candy. That's not love. Love is caring and protecting her. You should protect yourself. You should love yourself by not drinking alcohol, by not doing drugs, by not eating junk food. If you really love yourself, stop those things and start taking care of your health. Of course, you can also take your destruction to the other extreme. Once again, remember what I said. You need to accept your body and work with your body. Destroying yourself and not accepting yourself and not loving yourself is also to the other extreme. If you start taking drugs because you want to be the bigger guy and you want to be muscular only because you want to prove it to somebody that you're big, or because you want to be the biggest guy, is also not loving yourself. Destroying your body with drugs is not loving yourself. You be a narcissist is different than loving yourself. A narcissist don't love himself. Actually, is destroying himself by pretending to love himself by showing an appearance that is not true. When that happens, when you become narcissist, there is something mentally wrong with you. So doing drugs to become a huge guy is not loving yourself. The same if you do surgery, you're not accepting your body. If you do some liposuction, if you do any kind of plastic surgery because you don't need that surgery, so only because you want to improve your body according to you, that's not accepting yourself. You're not loving yourself once again. Also, being anorexic, vomiting, not eating, not nourishing yourself is also extreme. You're not taking care of your health. You're not eating nutrients. You also destroying your body. It's not about being the smallest girl. It's not about being the biggest guy. It's not about being all plastic and presenting yourself the way that is not you, because it's not you anymore. It's not your body. It's about accepting yourself and loving your body by taking care of your body. So don't take it to the extreme as well. So to conclude this small talk, loving yourself is not being lazy. It's accepting your body, not the opposite. Being lazy and not taking care of your body and not giving it the right food That's destroying yourself. That's not loving yourself. Not accepting yourself and taking drugs to be big and hurting your health. Also being anorexic and also doing some type of surgery because you don't accept your body, some plastic surgery because you don't accept your body. That's also rejecting yourself. That's destroying yourself. That's not loving yourself. If you really talk about self-love, then prove it to yourself by being disciplined, by taking care of your mind, by being close to God, by reading about psychology, by taking control of your emotions, by taking control of your thought, but by not letting other people get into you and start making changes to please other people, by being genuine, by being yourself. Prove it to yourself by exercising and make that body that you have even better. Not by putting drugs, by discipline, by eating healthy. That's loving yourself. So when you talk about self-love, be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself and stop destroying yourself. So that's it for today. Hopefully you like it. If you know a narcissistic person or somebody who is destroying him or herself, please share this talk with that person. Hopefully we can get into their heart and we can help them start changing and so they can start loving themselves. Thank you so much for continuing with me. I hope once again you like this talk. Share it, comment, and like it.
So there you have it, everybody. Remember, loving yourself is not being lazy. It's not destroying yourself by being lazy and eating whatever and putting drugs into your body and alcohol and things like that. Also, it's accepting yourself, accepting your body, not going to the other extreme and taking drugs to hurt yourself just because you want to be bigger, or also taking diuretic to become skinny and or do any kind of useless or unnecessary surgery, plastic surgery, just because you don't accept your body. It's about accepting your body. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about you becoming better. It's about you leaving all the bad habits and start growing within God. That's loving yourself. So that's it. There you have it. I hope you like it. Please share, like it, and comment. Remember to stay close to God, mentally and physically healthy. And we're gonna tune in the next episode. Thank you so much. Bye now.